Hey guys, it's Alex, All Day Cards. Thought I'd pop on, show off a little kind of something unique I got. I'll just get on into it. For the people out there who collect the Orioles like I do, there's not a ton of us probably, but you may be familiar with this set. It's 1970 Aldana Orioles. So I've had a couple of these cards before. I'll just go ahead and pull one out and show you what they look like. Here's a Mark Belanger. So this is a regional set that was made by, I still can't find much about it. It's whoever Carl Aldana was, he was the artist. So he did these illustrations and made these little, there's a couple sets that he had produced at one point. There's a Phillies set, I think from a year or two after this, or maybe even right around the same time, that looks a lot different. They're red. But yeah, a regional set that I still haven't been able to figure out how they were distributed. I'm guessing in little sets, like in a complete set form, maybe a little box set. But I'm not sure. I still can't figure it out. Haven't found too much. There's just not a lot out there about these. But they're fairly obscure, and they're around, but they're hard to find in decent shape, and the grading on them always seems to be kind of crazy. Like, this is a 2, but like, I mean, that looks pretty sharp, maybe a little off-centered. It has like a slight, like this little scuff on the back, so I don't know. There's not a lot known about these. There's not a ton of them out there, but I had a couple of them. I had Frank Robinson and Jim Palmer. They were in not the greatest shape. They were graded. I forget what they are, but they kind of have these like stains on them, which I'll show you in a couple of these. It's a common thing with these. So I had a couple of them, and I was planning on building the set. I had gotten a couple more just beat up raw versions of just common player, a couple of these guys. But then as I was doing, been kind of building the set, I probably have 7 or 8 of them. It's only a set of 12, I believe. And here's another one. I'll just show some while I'm talking. But here's the Paul Blair. So you'll notice it says 71 on this one, but the rest of them say 70. I believe it was produced in 70. That's just PSA being really good at their job, because they're experts and all. And this is a 6, right? So that one looks pretty good. The only difference between these two is how do you even? I don't know. I don't understand the grading sometimes, but I'm not here to talk about grading because it's been discussed, right? Anyhow, so I was building this set just kind of casually. I really wanted the Brooks Robinson cards. There's 2 of them. I'll show you. But I came across this. Somebody posted the entire set graded. For the price that I would have paid for just the 2 Brooks Robinson cards, I got the whole set graded. So, and most of them are in decent shape. So it was I had to jump on it. As an Orioles fan, I'm a big fan of collecting Orioles stuff from sort of their heyday, like 66 to 71 is kind of my favorite stuff to collect. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite things. Here's Mike Cuellar. So that's a 7, super clean card. You'll notice most of these were graded all at once because the serial numbers are consecutive on, I think, all of them except for that Belanger. I believe the rest of them are all consecutive serial numbers. So somebody had this whole set and sent it all in pretty much, other than the Belanger. So, I got this whole set for like a really good price. I couldn't pass it up. So now I have a couple extras. I got an extra Frank Robinson and Jim Palmer. Anybody interested in some slabbed copies of those, let me know. I have those. This is Elrod Hendricks, catcher, longtime bullpen coach. I think he was the bullpen coach, like in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up watching the Orioles he was always out there. Elrod Hendricks was always, he's a guy, Ellie Hendricks. So this is the whole set. Dave Johnson, long time, he was a player for the O's, manager for, lots of people as you know, Mets, Nationals, Orioles again, I think, a couple times with the Orioles maybe. So that's a 5.5. So got this whole set slabbed for a really, really reasonable price. I guess sometimes it pays to be like the only person who wants something, I guess that's supply and demand, right? Even though it's fairly rare and really cool, people have to want it, right? So if you're the only one who wants it, sometimes it works out in your favor. Dave McNally, that's a 5. Here's the Jim Palmer, which I do have. The copy I have is definitely not in this good a shape. Pretty clean. Got a little bit of that ink mark on the back, whatever that is. So we'll put him right there. Here's the Boog palette. It's a 2. So you see this kind of brown staining on the edges. I've got a few that have that. I don't know why. That's it's a common thing with these. I don't know if it's the paper. I would assume it's the paper stock. For some reason, it like turns colors after a while. So whatever they used on this got a little crease in it too. But yeah, got the Boog. Earl Weaver, the manager. That's a 1, but like it's got a couple hairline wrinkles in it, but I mean it looks great for a 1. A little bit of that print smudging on the back, the ink. Here's the Frank. Frank is a 6. This is a really nice one, centered, clean. Yeah, the one I have of this has that brown staining. So yeah, I just think these illustrations are super cool. They're different, you know, it's just not something you see much of. And I'm all about collecting things that you just aren't, it's just not the everyday stuff. You know, I like refractors and I like all this stuff, but sometimes I need to find different things to keep me interested. So here's the 2 cards I really wanted. Like, I really wanted these Brooks Robinson cards. So there's 2 of them in the set. They made 2. One, so the diving play from the 70 World Series. I think they made these right after the World Series, so it's still from 70 technically, but you know, they had just won. So here's the diving. So you'll notice it says face showing. Oops, sorry. Face showing, meaning from the front. So there's a front one, and then there's a back one, which I think is awesome. So this is, yeah, the back showing, and this is a 5. So got both of the Brooks there. Super cool, I think. So yeah, that's my 70 Carl Aldana Orioles little regional set, all slabbed. Super cool. I don't know how I'm going to display it or what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, I just thought I'd show that one off, kind of something different. Good stuff. I got couple pretty cool things coming in. I'll be happy to be showing those off when I get them, but just thought I'd pop on here. I'm a teacher. I got a random day off today. I just found out I'm off today. We had a little storm last night, not snow, but like rain and wind and stuff, and my road's fine, but apparently there's some power outages and some issues, so we got school off today. So I am home hanging out today, enjoying life. So hope you guys are too. Take it easy. Keep your hobby spirits up. We all go through the ups and the downs, but yeah, you know, at the same time, like, it's like, just do what you like, collect the stuff you like. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Just through all of it, you know, all through COVID, when everything went up and it was just, well, I'm just doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing anything differently. And then everything came back down, and half the people on YouTube left, and here I am, still enjoying the same stuff, still watching all your videos, still doing the same thing, guys. So yeah, we're out here. All right, take it easy, guys. Bye.